We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Tonight we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Right to the air. Here's Murray. To the sideline and incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
On second down, here's Murray. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Murray going to throw. That is caught and out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A very solid gain of 27. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
The Niners at 6-2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
19 Tiger.
Now on first down, it's Purdy. And this one is incomplete. You look at this Arizona defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
They held them to well under 200 yards of total offense. That's a number you can really focus on, too, because the way offenses run in today's game, they're usually pretty smooth.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block.
They had pressure coming, and they got him once again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. Escapes the defender. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I can say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at about the 14. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners 1st down as the tackle made up near the 35. Purdy now to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appeared
rush coming, and he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this 1st quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense. Just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Purdy. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. 6-0 our score after 1. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Murray now to throw. And a dangerous throw there. Incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Right where this set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they got to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum? That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. They go play action here. Purdy. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The catch and run good for 18 and a 1st down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's got some space here.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 68 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Purdy off the play fake.
Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Niners are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
And that time he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, is what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. First down, Murray. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
Here's Murray. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Nick Bosa is so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is it something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Cardinals.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now is Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals! A great play there. 29 yards.
And the Cards will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Jonathan Gannon making the call. They'll line up to go for 2.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves moves up to 7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
And he's going to be out around the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Purdy. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized his offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a 1st down.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
It's 2nd and inches at the 17-yard line.
60-by-6. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Purdy.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At the 11-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Purdy looking to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Go on, Rick. Hey. Push. Big Ace.
A final shot before half for Murray. He's going deep for Brown.
And that is incomplete.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Results in 35 yards.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough.
On first down, Purdy.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Purdy.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete.
Good sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph.
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Cardinals 28, 49ers 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On first down, it's Purdy.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Flushed out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Intercepted by the Cardinals. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And the catch made by Hopkins. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Purdy now to throw.
Touchdown! Deebo Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Murray. Flush to his right. The ball comes out, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Purdy gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Here's Purdy.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy to throw.
A man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
McCaffrey is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
3rd down and goal coming up here. Throwing, Purdy.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on there. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going
percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score in special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Going deep for Hopkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Back to throw. Murray. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a two-score game. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Purdy with one final shot here.
He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game.
What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was